Hello from the blackberry bushes in the driveway. I don't know if you can see if I'm close. You are close enough. This is the 5 pints of blackberries I picked this morning. It's the third time I've picked 5 pints of berries off of these vines. I cut them way back once the berries started getting ripe. They were way over the driveway. I wanted to be able to get into the berries without tearing myself up too badly. I still get scratched, but not like I would if I'd left them the way they had gone on their own. The potatoes are doing great. One of them is still in bloom. The rhubarb and the horseradish are doing fine. I cut the rhubarb back a lot because we weren't using it this year. I made all my jam last year and haven't needed it this year, and that's what I predominantly use it in. I know rhubarb sauce is great, but I just don't cook like that. I live alone, so I don't have all that stuff to do. The horseradish is amazing out here. I transplanted this 3 or 4 years ago, and it's just doing great. This is a pagoda honeysuckle. They showed it on TV, and I ran right out and bought one several years ago, 6 or 7 years ago. These berries turn dark brown like they are now, and you put them on vanilla ice cream, and they taste like chocolate. This is what they look like before they start to turn. It's the most interesting bush. This is the morning harvest. I've got some butternut squash, some crookneck squash. Some are too big to eat. They've been on the vine a while. In the heat that we've been having, I haven't picked every day. And there's a lot of cucumbers I got to pick. We also have a lot of lemon cucumbers on the 3 cucumber vines that I have in this bed. Over here I have some baseball bats that were growing that I didn't realize were underneath the zucchinis. These are zucchinis and big crooknecks. When they get that big, they're just ornamental, or they go into relish, which Denise makes, and it's killer good. The sunflowers are very tall. They're probably 1.5 feet above the 6-foot fence, but they're in a 12-inch raised bed, so they're at least 6.5 feet tall. The tomatoes are huge. We've been picking tomatoes for a couple of weeks. As you can see, the cucumber vines right here that we've been making pickles off of are starting to fizzle out, which is to be expected. The heat's been really hard on everything in the yard. These are the mystery squash. I named them zucchinis because they are a crookneck and zucchini together. So I took the word neck and zucchini and stuck it together and came up with zucchini. The corn is doing okay. I think this is my last year for doing corn. It takes a lot of water, it depletes the soil terribly, and it just doesn't do well for me. And it's probably me that's not doing it right. So I'll just be buying my corn at the farmer's market. I probably eat 3 years of corn a year anyway, mostly because there's corn in everything that we ingest. These are a couple of the tomato plants in the corn yard. They are coming on. This is my fall peas. I planted these on the 5th. I normally plant my peas on the 1st of March and the 1st of August, but it was 100 degrees on the 1st of August. So I decided to wait till the 5th when it was much cooler. And the bush peas are coming up right here along this little fence. We should have peas in, I think, maybe 45 days. Strawberry beds, putting out strawberries again. It just makes Razzie tickled pink. I got a little teeny strawberry coming up right there, and right, oh, speaking of strawberries, she came hot-footing it over as soon as she heard the strawberry word. Look at that little tail. You'll get a strawberry. Just a minute, let me